Hi guys, my name is Nonima Tigela. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I want us to talk about the defense lawyers being the accomplices. Wow, that one. Okay, the Senzo Meyiwa case has reached a certain level that the people that are behind that level, I don't see them being able to come back. The only way to stop them is to deal with them legally the right way. Accusing defense lawyers of being accomplices, sorry, in a murder plot isn't just reckless. It is a direct, unapologetic assault on the constitutional right to legal representation. If SEPs can wake up one morning, fabricate intelligence, storm a courtroom, and smear advocates as criminals for doing their jobs, then what's left of an adversary justice in this country? How are people going to be represented? Tomorrow, will every defense lawyer have to wonder whether SEPs is profiling them, tapping their phones, tracking their clients, or manufacturing conspiracies simply because the state is losing a case? Is this the new precedent now? Is this how the state protects its narrative when it collapses? Sorry, by terrorizing defense counsel and weaponizing law enforcement against the courtroom itself? This is not just about one trial. This is about the survival of the rule of law. That's exactly that. Like South Africa, we need to talk about these things. We really do need to talk about these things. Because what happened in the Senzo Meyiwa trial is not normal. It is not legal, and that is not something a constitutional democracy should ever tolerate. Sorry. When the state starts accusing defense lawyers of being accomplices in a murder plot with no evidence, no charge sheet, not even a formal briefing, you must understand this is not about justice anymore. This is about power. Power plays, about the narrative control, about silencing anyone who dares pushing too close to the truth. Today, I'm going nuclear. Let's break this down quickly, because what is this, Nasan? Indole Skuyo is the country. Like, honestly, Indole Skuyo, guys. Indoni Lesikuyo is a country. Indole Skuyo. How can a country to be put in such? Indole Sikuyo is the country. Indole Skuyo. Why must we be silenced now for telling the truth, or for having opinions regarding the truth? What is this now? What is this, son? This can't be right. This can't be right. Let's break it down properly. Because now the courtroom has turned into a security stage play. Sorry. What South Africans saw was unprecedented. SEPs storming in a high court, mid-trial, dragging people out, claiming there's conspiracy to kill key role players. But notice something: no details, no official statement at the time, no briefing from the police, just WhatsApp screenshots to selected journalists. A trial by gossip engineered to create fear. Because the moment Judge Rota began struggling, the moment Baloyi's narrative collapsed, suddenly there's a hit squad in the gallery. Come on, we know the script. We've seen this game before. If the state theater is dealt with, there is always drama like this. It is a state theater in itself, not security intelligence. Let's be brutally clear, guys. When a defense lawyer challenges the state case, exposes contradictions, demands evidence, or unmasks sloppy police work, that does not make them an accomplice to murder. No, it doesn't. It makes them a professional doing exactly what the Constitution requires. But now the message to every defense lawyer in South Africa is, if you get too close to the real truth, we will profile you. We will follow you. We will accuse you. We will destroy your career. Ask yourself this. What happened to Advocate Tefo? To Titi Tobane? I don't know if there's what's going on there, but we saw when it comes to Advocate Tefo. To the late Mngome Zulu, threats, harassment, intimidation, and not a single security drama, like the sudden plot. Now it's Missy. Tomorrow it will be someone else. If this is allowed and it works, someone else somewhere, whether it's not Gauteng, maybe in Western Cape, maybe in KZN, maybe in Northern Cape, will be facing this. Will be facing this. Sorry. That is a direct attack on the adversarial system, the backbone of justice. If defense lawyers are scared to do their jobs, then truth dies. Justice dies. The Constitution becomes a brochure, not a protection. If there is nothing wrong that they have done, why is the state panicking? Let's not pretend. The timing of this so-called murder plot is too convenient. Constable Zungu's bride lie collapsed. The Zungu brothers exposed contradictions. Kininda Section 204 witness strategy fell apart. Baloyi introduced a mysterious statement that he now must authenticate, and everyone can see he can't. He's failing dismally. He failed live on national television. He failed. He knows he failed. Rata knows he made rulings the state violated. And the public, they are no longer buying the propaganda. So what do you do when the case collapses? You create crisis. You create a villain. You manufacture danger. You say the defense lawyers are now part of a murder conspiracy? Seriously? Really? And suddenly all the pressure is off the state? This is not law. This is the state protecting itself, not the truth. Now, the real question that South Africa must ask, if SAPS can do this to lawyers, who is next? Will journalists be accused of interfering? Will witnesses be arrested for knowing too much? Will ordinary people attending court be profiled as threats? Because once the state normalizes weaponized intelligence, once the state decides dissent is dangerous, once the state can accuse without evidence, then we are no longer living under constitution or constitutional order. We are living under a security state. A security state don't seek truth, they seek obedience. This is the last line of the public is the last line of defense, actually. You are watching this right now, need to understand this. If you are watching this right now, you need to understand this. Understand the collapse of this case is not the real tragedy. The real tragedy is the collapse of credibility, the collapse of public trust, the collapse of the justice system's integrity, because the South Africans only ever wanted one thing, who pulled the trigger that killed Senzo Meyiwa. Not this theater, not this intimidation, not these games. And the people who were in that house, the night Senzo died, They have never faced the same aggression, the same force, the same intelligence operations we see today. Ask yourself why. Why is that? What happened in that courtroom is not drama. It's a warning. If we allow the state to criminalize defense lawyers, if we allow SAPS to invent conspiracies, if we allow judges to lose control while the prosecution runs wild, then we lose the justice system itself. The country is watching, the world is watching, and history will remember who stood for the truth and who weaponized fear. Senzo Meyiwa matter is not something to be played with, but people are using it to fight scores, to settle scores. It is unfair, not just to Senzo Meyiwa, to his family too, to the country at large. It is unfair. It needs to be dealt with from the root cause. It needs to be dealt with from the root cause. If you are watching this, make it trend. Make this video trend. By all means, share it as many times as you can. Make this video trend. I will see you on our commentary. Please make sure you don't forget to make sure it trends. And then make sure you subscribe if you are not subscribed. Send it wild. I'll see you on our next video. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.